Picture this: you're standing at the edge of a storm, the wind howling, the rain relentless, and the path ahead completely obscured. You feel the weight of uncertainty pressing down on you, and for a moment, it seems like there's no way forward. We've all been there, facing moments in life that feel impossible to navigate. Maybe it's a job loss, a broken relationship, or a health crisis. These are the times when it feels like the world is against us and the future is shrouded in doubt. But what if I told you there's a way to not just survive these storms, but to emerge stronger, calmer, and more resilient than ever before? That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism isn't just an ancient philosophy, it's a practical toolkit for life. It's about finding strength in the face of adversity, clarity in chaos, and peace in the midst of turmoil. The Stoics believed that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can always control how we respond, and that's where true power lies. In this video, we're going to uncover 20 secrets of Stoicism that have helped countless people endure hard times and come out the other side not just intact but transformed. These aren't abstract ideas, they're actionable principles you can start applying today to build resilience, find inner peace, and thrive no matter what life throws your way. So, if you've ever felt overwhelmed by challenges or wondered how to stay grounded when everything feels like it's falling apart, this video is for you. By the end, you'll have a roadmap to navigate life's toughest moments with grace and strength. Let's dive in and discover how Stoicism can be your anchor in the storm. Now, turning to the first secret of Stoicism, let's explore the principle of focusing on what you can control. The Stoics believed that much of our suffering comes from trying to control things that are simply beyond our power. Think about it. How often do we waste energy worrying about the weather, other people's opinions, or even the past? These are things we can't change, no matter how much we wish we could. But here's the key insight: while we can't control external events, we can always control how we respond to them. This mindset is incredibly freeing. Imagine you're stuck in traffic. You can't control the cars around you or the red lights, but you can control how you react. Instead of fuming and stressing, you could use that time to listen to a podcast, reflect on your day, or simply take a few deep breaths. By shifting your focus to what's within your control, your thoughts, your actions, your attitude, you reduce anxiety and reclaim your energy for what truly matters. The Stoics called this the dichotomy of control, and it's a game changer for navigating life's challenges. For example, if you're facing a difficult conversation at work, you can't control how the other person will react, but you can prepare your words, stay calm, and approach the situation with integrity. This principle doesn't just help us endure hard times, it empowers us to thrive in them. By focusing on what we can control, we stop wasting energy on the uncontrollable and start building a life of purpose and resilience. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, what's within my control, and then channel your energy there. This simple shift can transform how you face challenges, helping you stay grounded and focused even in the midst of life storms. Now, turning to practical ways to apply this Stoic principle in your daily life, let's dive into some actionable steps that can help you focus on what you can control and let go of what you can't. One powerful tool is journaling. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to write down the things that caused you stress or frustration. Then, categorize them into two lists: things you can control and things you can't. This simple exercise helps you visually separate what's worth your energy from what isn't. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns and develop a clearer sense of where to direct your focus. Another practical technique is mindfulness. When you find yourself overwhelmed by a situation, pause and take a few deep breaths. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? If the answer is no, gently remind yourself to let it go. You might even visualize placing that worry on a leaf and watching it float down a stream, symbolizing your release of it. This practice helps train your mind to stay present and grounded, rather than getting caught up in what's beyond your reach. you can also create a daily ritual of setting intentions. Each morning, identify one or two things within your control that you want to focus on for the day. It could be your attitude, your effort, or how you treat others. By starting your day with this clarity, you'll feel more empowered and less distracted by external factors. Finally, practice gratitude for the things you can control. At the end of the day, reflect on the choices you made and the actions you took. Celebrate the small victories, like staying calm during a stressful moment or choosing kindness in a difficult interaction. This not only reinforces your sense of agency, but also builds resilience for future challenges. By incorporating these practices into your routine, you'll gradually strengthen your ability to focus on what's within your control. Remember, it's not about ignoring the uncontrollable, it's about redirecting your energy toward what truly matters. This shift can transform how you navigate life's ups and downs, helping you build a foundation of inner peace and purpose. Now turning to the second secret of Stoicism, let's explore the power of embracing the present moment. The Stoics believed that much of our suffering comes from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By focusing on the here and now, we can free ourselves from unnecessary stress and cultivate a deeper sense of gratitude for what we have. Think about it. When we're caught up in regrets about the past or anxieties about the future, we miss out on the beauty and opportunities of the present. The Stoics taught that the present moment is the only time we truly have control over. It's where we can take action, make choices, and experience life fully. One way to practice this is by grounding yourself in the present through simple mindfulness exercises. For example, take a moment to notice your surroundings, the sounds, the smells, the sensations. Pay attention to your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your chest. This simple act of awareness can help you reconnect with the present and let go of distractions. Another Stoic technique is to remind yourself that the past is unchangeable and the future is uncertain. Instead of wasting energy on what's already happened or what might happen, focus on what you can do right now. This mindset shift can reduce anxiety and help you approach challenges with a clearer, calmer perspective. By embracing the present moment, you also open yourself up to gratitude. When you're fully present, you're more likely to notice the small joys and blessings in your life, whether it's a kind word from a friend, the warmth of the sun on your skin, or the taste of your favorite meal. This sense of gratitude can transform your outlook, helping you find peace and contentment even in difficult times. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed by thoughts of the past or future, pause and bring yourself back to the present. Remember, this moment is where life happens, and it's the only moment you can truly influence. By embracing it fully, you'll not only reduce stress but also discover a deeper appreciation for the richness of your everyday experiences. Now turning to practical ways to deepen your connection with the present moment, let's explore some Stoic-inspired mindfulness practices. These techniques are designed to help you stay grounded, reduce stress, and cultivate a sense of gratitude for the here and now. One powerful practice is morning reflection. Start your day by setting aside just 5 to 10 minutes to sit quietly and focus on your intentions. Ask yourself questions like, what can I control today? Or how can I approach challenges with calm and clarity? This simple ritual helps you align your mindset with Stoic principles and prepares you to face the day with purpose. Another effective technique is evening gratitude reflection. Before bed, take a few moments to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for from the day. They don't have to be grand. Maybe it's a kind gesture from a coworker, a moment of laughter with a loved one, or even the comfort of your bed. By focusing on these small blessings, you train your mind to notice and appreciate the good in your life, even during tough times. You can also incorporate mindfulness into everyday activities. For example, when eating a meal, take the time to savor each bite. Notice the flavors, textures, and aromas. When walking, pay attention to the sensation of your feet touching the ground and the rhythm of your breath. These small acts of presence can help you break free from autopilot and reconnect with the richness of the moment. Finally, consider keeping a Stoic journal. At the end of each day, write down one challenge you faced and how you responded to it. Reflect on whether your actions aligned with Stoic virtues like wisdom, courage, and temperance. This practice not only helps you stay present but also encourages self-awareness and growth. By integrating these mindfulness practices into your daily routine, you'll find it easier to stay grounded in the present and approach life with a sense of calm and gratitude. Remember, the present moment is where you have the power to act, choose, and live fully. Embrace it, and you'll discover a deeper sense of peace and resilience, even in the face of hard times. Now turning to the next Stoic secret, let's explore the powerful practice of negative visualization. This technique involves imagining worst-case scenarios to build resilience and cultivate a deeper appreciation for what we already have. At first glance, it might sound counterintuitive. Why would anyone want to dwell on potential hardships? But the Stoics believed that by confronting our fears and visualizing challenges, we can prepare ourselves mentally and emotionally, reducing the impact of those fears when they arise. The Stoics called this practice premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. By intentionally imagining what could go wrong, we strip away the element of surprise and build a sense of readiness. For example, the Roman philosopher Seneca often reflected on the impermanence of wealth and status, reminding himself that material possessions could be lost at any moment. This didn't lead him to despair. Instead, it helped him appreciate what he had while it lasted and remain unshaken when it was gone. Another famous Stoic, Epictetus, encouraged his students to regularly reflect on the fragility of life and relationships. He advised them to kiss their loved ones each night as if it might be the last time, not out of fear, but out of gratitude for the present moment. This practice of negative visualization doesn't breed pessimism. It fosters a profound sense of gratitude and resilience. So how can you apply this in your own life? Start by taking a few moments each day to imagine a challenge you might face, whether it's losing a job, experiencing a health issue, or facing a personal setback. Visualize how you would respond with calm and clarity, drawing on Stoic virtues like courage and wisdom. By mentally rehearsing these scenarios, you'll feel more prepared and less anxious if they ever occur. Negative visualization also helps us appreciate what we often take for granted. For instance, imagine what life would be like without the comforts of modern technology, the support of loved ones, or even your own health. This exercise isn't meant to make you feel guilty. It's designed to help you recognize the value of what you already have and approach life with a deeper sense of gratitude. By practicing negative visualization, you'll not only build resilience but also develop a stronger appreciation for the present moment. It's a reminder that life is unpredictable, and by preparing for the worst, we can better appreciate the best. This Stoic secret teaches us to face challenges with courage and to cherish the blessings we often overlook. Now turning to the practical side of negative visualization, let's break down how you can incorporate this Stoic practice into your daily life without feeling overwhelmed. The key is to approach it with intention and balance, ensuring it serves as a tool for growth rather than a source of anxiety. Start by setting aside a specific time each day for this exercise, perhaps during your morning reflection or before bed. Choose a quiet moment when you can focus without distractions. Begin by identifying one area of your life where you feel uncertainty or fear. It could be related to your career, relationships, health, or even a personal goal. Next, visualize the worst-case scenario in vivid detail. Imagine the situation unfolding step by step and consider how you would respond. What actions would you take? How would you rely on Stoic virtues like courage, wisdom, and resilience to navigate the challenge? By mentally rehearsing your response, you're not only preparing yourself for potential difficulties, but also building confidence in your ability to handle them. It's important to balance this exercise with a sense of optimism. After visualizing the worst, take a moment to reflect on the likelihood of it actually happening. Often you'll realize that while the scenario is possible, it's not inevitable. This helps ground your practice in realism, preventing it from spiraling into unnecessary worry. Another tip is to pair negative visualization with gratitude. Once you've imagined the worst, shift your focus to what you currently have. For example, if you visualized losing your job, take a moment to appreciate the skills and opportunities you possess right now. This dual approach, preparing for challenges while appreciating the present, creates a healthy balance between caution and contentment. Finally, keep your practice brief and focused. Spending too much time on negative visualization can lead to overthinking, so aim for 5 to 10 minutes per session. The goal is to build mental resilience, not to dwell on fears. Over time, you'll find that this practice helps you face life's uncertainties with greater calm and clarity. By following these steps, you can harness the power of negative visualization to strengthen your resilience and deepen your appreciation for the present. It's a practice that reminds us to prepare for life's challenges while cherishing the blessings we often overlook. With this tool in your Stoic toolkit, you'll be better equipped to navigate hard times with grace and gratitude. Now turning to the next Stoic principle, let's explore the idea of impermanence, a truth that lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that everything in life is temporary, from our possessions and relationships to our careers and even our own lives. While this might sound unsettling at first, accepting impermanence can actually be a source of profound peace and resilience. Think about it. How often do we cling to things, people, or situations, fearing their loss or change? A job we've outgrown, a relationship that's shifted, or even a phase of life that's come to an end. The Stoics remind us that change is not only inevitable but also natural. By embracing this truth, we can free ourselves from the anxiety of trying to hold on to what cannot last. For example, consider a career shift. Many of us have experienced the uncertainty of leaving a familiar job for something new. It's easy to feel fear or regret during this transition, but if we adopt the Stoic mindset, we can see this change as an opportunity for growth rather than a loss. The impermanence of our old role opens the door to new possibilities, skills, and experiences we might never have discovered otherwise. The same applies to relationships. People grow, circumstances change, and sometimes connections fade. Instead of resisting this natural flow, Stoicism teaches us to appreciate the time we have with others while it lasts, without clinging to what once was. This doesn't mean we stop caring, it means we learn to love and let go with grace. Even in moments of loss, whether it's the end of a relationship, the passing of a loved one, or the closing of a chapter in life, accepting impermanence can help us find meaning and strength. It reminds us that while we cannot control what happens, we can control how we respond. By focusing on what we can learn from each experience, we transform moments of loss into opportunities for deeper understanding and growth. The Stoics also encourage us to reflect on the impermanence of our own lives. This might sound morbid, but it's actually a powerful way to cultivate gratitude and urgency. When we remember that our time is limited, we're more likely to prioritize what truly matters: our values, relationships, and contributions to the world. So how can you start embracing impermanence in your own life? Begin by noticing the small changes around you, the changing seasons, the ebb and flow of daily routines, or even the fleeting moments of joy in a busy day. Reflect on how these changes, though temporary, add richness and depth to your life. Over time, this practice will help you approach larger shifts with greater calm and acceptance. By accepting impermanence, we learn to flow with life rather than fight against it. We become more adaptable, more appreciative, and more resilient in the face of change. This Stoic principle reminds us that while we cannot hold on to anything forever, we can find beauty and meaning in every moment we're given. As we move forward, let's explore how this acceptance of impermanence can lead us to find peace and purpose, even in the midst of life's inevitable changes. Now turning to practical ways to embrace impermanence, let's explore how we can find peace and even joy in the fleeting nature of life. One powerful strategy is to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. When we face a difficult change, whether it's a job loss, a breakup, or a health setback, we can choose to see it as a chance to learn, adapt, and become stronger. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" This shift in perspective helps us move from resistance to acceptance and from fear to curiosity. Another way to embrace impermanence is to focus on the beauty of fleeting moments. Think about the small, everyday experiences that bring you joy: a warm cup of coffee in the morning, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, or the sight of a sunset. These moments are temporary, but their impermanence is what makes them so precious. By savoring them fully, we train ourselves to appreciate the present rather than longing for the past or worrying about the future. The Stoics also encourage us to practice gratitude for what we have while we have it. This doesn't mean ignoring the pain of loss or pretending everything is perfect. It means recognizing the value of what's in front of us, even if it won't last forever. For example, if you're in a phase of life where your children are young, you might feel overwhelmed by the demands of parenting. But by focusing on the joy and love in these moments, you can find peace in knowing that this stage, though fleeting, is deeply meaningful. Another practical strategy is to create rituals that honor impermanence. This could be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to reflect on what you're grateful for, or as intentional as writing a letter to someone you care about, expressing your appreciation for their presence in your life. These practices help us stay connected to the present and remind us of the beauty in life's transient nature. Finally, consider the Stoic practice of meditating on impermanence. This involves reflecting on the temporary nature of all things, our possessions, our relationships, and even our own lives. While this might sound heavy, it's actually a liberating exercise. It helps us let go of attachments and focus on what truly matters. For instance, if you're feeling stressed about a material possession, take a moment to remind yourself that it won't last forever. This can help you detach from the anxiety of losing it and instead appreciate it for what it is: a temporary gift. By embracing impermanence, we learn to live with greater presence, gratitude, and resilience. We stop clinging to what cannot last and start cherishing what we have in the here and now. This mindset not only brings peace but also empowers us to navigate life's changes with grace and strength. As we move forward, let's explore how this acceptance of impermanence can lead us to cultivate deeper connections and a more meaningful life, even in the face of life's inevitable changes. Now turning to the heart of Stoic philosophy, let's explore the fifth secret: cultivating virtue above all else. The Stoics believed that virtue, living with moral integrity, was the highest good and the key to a fulfilling life. No matter what challenges we face, prioritizing virtue gives us a compass to navigate even the toughest situations. The Stoics identified four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Each of these virtues serves as a guiding principle, helping us make decisions that align with our deepest values. Wisdom, the first virtue, is about understanding what truly matters in life. It's the ability to see beyond surface-level distractions and focus on what's meaningful. When we cultivate wisdom, we learn to respond to challenges with clarity and insight rather than reacting impulsively. For example, if you're faced with a difficult decision at work, wisdom helps you weigh the long-term consequences and choose the path that aligns with your principles. Courage, the second virtue, isn't just about physical bravery, it's about facing emotional and moral challenges with strength. It's the courage to stand up for what's right, even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular. Think of a time when you had to speak up for someone who was being treated unfairly. That act of courage, no matter how small, reflects the Stoic ideal of doing what's right even when it's hard. Justice, the third virtue, is about treating others with fairness and kindness. It's recognizing that we're all part of a larger community and that our actions have an impact on those around us. Practicing justice might mean advocating for equality, helping someone in need, or simply being honest in your interactions. When we act with justice, we contribute to a world that's more compassionate and equitable. Finally, temperance is the virtue of self-control and moderation. It's about finding balance in all areas of life, whether it's managing our desires, our emotions, or our time. Temperance helps us avoid excess and stay focused on what truly matters. For instance, if you're tempted to overindulge in something, temperance reminds you to pause and consider whether it aligns with your long-term goals. By cultivating these four virtues, we build a foundation of moral strength that guides us through life's ups and downs. They remind us that true success isn't about external achievements, but about living with integrity and purpose. As we move forward, let's explore how these virtues can be applied in practical, everyday ways to help us endure hard times with grace and resilience. Now turning to the practical application of these virtues, let's explore how we can integrate wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance into our daily lives. These virtues aren't just abstract ideals, they're tools we can use to navigate modern challenges with clarity and purpose. Starting with wisdom, consider how you approach decision-making in your everyday life. When faced with a tough choice, take a moment to reflect on what truly matters. For example, if you're deciding whether to take on a new project at work, ask yourself, does this align with my long-term goals? Will it contribute to my growth or the well-being of others? By pausing to reflect, you're practicing wisdom, ensuring your actions are guided by insight rather than impulse. Next, courage can be practiced in small but meaningful ways. It might mean having a difficult conversation with a friend or colleague, even when it feels uncomfortable. Imagine a situation where you notice a coworker being treated unfairly. Speaking up for them, even if it risks conflict, is an act of courage that aligns with Stoic principles. Remember, courage isn't about grand gestures, it's about doing what's right, even when it's hard. Justice, the third virtue, can be woven into your daily interactions. It's about treating others with fairness and respect, whether it's in your workplace, your community, or your home. For instance, if you're in a position to advocate for someone who's being overlooked, take the initiative to ensure their voice is heard. Or in your personal life, practice honesty and kindness in your relationships. These small acts of justice create ripples of positivity that extend far beyond the moment. Finally, temperance is about finding balance in a world full of distractions. It's about exercising self-control in areas where excess can easily take over. For example, if you find yourself spending too much time on social media, temperance might mean setting boundaries to reclaim your focus. Or if you're tempted to overindulge in something, pause and ask yourself, is this serving my long-term well-being? By practicing temperance, you cultivate the discipline needed to stay aligned with your values. These virtues aren't just philosophical concepts, they're actionable principles that can transform how we live. By applying wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in our daily lives, we build resilience and integrity, equipping ourselves to face hard times with grace and strength. As we move forward, let's explore how these virtues can help us reframe obstacles as opportunities for growth. Now turning to the next principle, let's explore how Stoicism teaches us to reframe obstacles as opportunities. This idea is at the heart of Stoic philosophy. Challenges aren't setbacks but chances to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The Stoics believed that every difficulty we face is a teacher, offering lessons that can shape us into better versions of ourselves. Take the example of Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most famous Stoics and a Roman emperor. Despite the immense pressures of ruling an empire, he faced personal tragedies, political betrayals, and constant warfare. Yet he saw these challenges as opportunities to practice virtue and strengthen his character. In his writings, he often reminded himself that obstacles are not barriers but stepping stones. He wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This mindset allowed him to lead with wisdom and resilience, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. Another inspiring figure is Epictetus, who was born into slavery and endured immense hardship. Yet, he used his struggles as a foundation for his teachings, emphasizing that our power lies not in controlling external events but in how we respond to them. He famously said, "It's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters." By reframing his circumstances, Epictetus transformed his life and became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers. So, how can we apply this principle in our own lives? Start by shifting your perspective. When you encounter a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this situation help me grow? For instance, if you lose your job, instead of seeing it as a failure, view it as an opportunity to explore new career paths or develop new skills. If you face a health issue, use it as a chance to prioritize self-care and build mental resilience. The key is to see obstacles not as roadblocks but as invitations to rise above. By embracing this Stoic mindset, you can turn even the toughest situations into opportunities for growth and transformation. As we move forward, let's dive deeper into how to turn setbacks into strengths, equipping you with practical tools to thrive in the face of adversity. Now turning to the next phase, let's explore how to turn setbacks into strengths, equipping you with practical tools to thrive in the face of adversity. When life throws challenges your way, it's easy to feel overwhelmed or defeated. But Stoicism teaches us that every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise, a chance to build resilience, learn new skills, and emerge stronger than before. Let's start with job loss, a situation many of us fear. Instead of viewing it as a failure, see it as a chance to reassess your career path. Ask yourself, what have I always wanted to try but never had the time for? Use this period to explore new industries, take online courses, or even start a side hustle. By reframing the situation, you can transform uncertainty into a stepping stone for growth. Health issues, too, can be reframed. If you're facing a medical challenge, focus on what you can control: your mindset, your habits, and your support system. Use this time to prioritize self-care, whether it's through meditation, gentle exercise, or connecting with loved ones. Remember, resilience isn't about avoiding hardship, but about finding strength within it. Another common setback is relationship struggles. Whether it's a breakup or a conflict with a friend, these moments can teach us valuable lessons about communication, boundaries, and self-awareness. Reflect on what went wrong and how you can grow from the experience. Sometimes the end of one chapter is the beginning of a more fulfilling one. Financial difficulties are another area where Stoic principles can help. Instead of panicking about debt or unexpected expenses, focus on creating a plan. Break down your goals into manageable steps, like cutting unnecessary expenses or finding ways to increase your income. By taking small, consistent actions, you can regain control and build financial resilience. The key to turning setbacks into strengths lies in shifting your perspective. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this challenge to become a better version of myself? By embracing this mindset, you'll find that even the toughest situations can become opportunities for growth. As we move forward, let's continue to explore how Stoicism equips us with the tools to not just endure but thrive in the face of life's challenges. Next, we'll dive into the importance of self-discipline and how it can help us stay focused on our goals, no matter what obstacles come our way. Now turning to the next phase, let's explore the importance of self-discipline in Stoicism and how it serves as a cornerstone for staying focused on our goals, even when distractions or hardships arise. Self-discipline is more than just willpower. It's about aligning your actions with your values and maintaining control over your thoughts and behaviors. no matter what life throws your way. Stoicism teaches us that self-discipline is essential for living a virtuous life. It's the ability to resist short-term temptations in favor of long-term growth and fulfillment. Think of it as the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without self-discipline, even the most well-intentioned goals can fall by the wayside. So, how can we cultivate self-discipline in our daily lives? Start by setting clear, achievable goals. Break them down into small, manageable steps that you can tackle one at a time. For example, if your goal is to improve your health, begin with something simple, like drinking more water each day or taking a 10-minute walk. These small wins build momentum and reinforce your commitment to the bigger picture. Another key aspect of self-discipline is creating routines that support your goals. Whether it's a morning meditation practice, a dedicated work schedule, or a consistent bedtime, routines help you stay on track by reducing decision fatigue. When your actions become habitual, you're less likely to be swayed by distractions or procrastination. It's also important to anticipate challenges and plan for them. Life is unpredictable and setbacks are inevitable. But with self-discipline, you can prepare for these moments by building resilience and adaptability. For instance, if you know you're prone to stress eating, stock your kitchen with healthy snacks and practice mindful eating techniques. By planning ahead, you're better equipped to stay on course. Finally, remember that self-discipline is a skill that grows stronger with practice. It's not about perfection but progress. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and learn from your mistakes without judgment. Over time, you'll find that self-discipline becomes second nature, empowering you to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. As we continue, let's delve deeper into how self-discipline can be strengthened through daily habits and practical strategies, equipping you with the tools to stay focused and resilient in the face of adversity. Now turning to the next phase, let's explore how to build self-discipline through daily habits that strengthen your resolve and keep you on track. One of the most effective ways to cultivate self-discipline is by setting small, achievable goals. These goals act as stepping stones, helping you build momentum and confidence as you progress. For example, if your aim is to read more, start with just 10 pages a day. Over time, this small habit can grow into a consistent reading routine, reinforcing your self-discipline and expanding your knowledge. Another powerful habit is tracking your progress. Whether it's through a journal, an app, or a simple checklist, monitoring your actions helps you stay accountable and provides a clear picture of your growth. Seeing your progress visually can be incredibly motivating, reminding you of how far you've come and encouraging you to keep going. Creating a structured daily routine is also key to building self-discipline. Designate specific times for tasks that align with your goals, such as exercising in the morning or dedicating an hour to focused work in the afternoon. By establishing a rhythm, you reduce the mental effort required to make decisions, making it easier to stay disciplined. Additionally, practice the habit of reflection. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to review what went well and where you faced challenges. This practice not only helps you identify areas for improvement, but also reinforces your commitment to self-discipline by keeping your goals and values at the forefront of your mind. Finally, surround yourself with reminders of your purpose. Whether it's a motivational quote on your desk, a vision board in your room, or a daily affirmation, these small cues can help you stay focused and inspired. Over time, these habits will become second nature, empowering you to navigate life's challenges with unwavering self-discipline. As we move forward, let's explore how letting go of external validation can further enhance your inner strength and resilience, helping you stay true to your path even when faced with criticism or doubt. Now turning to the next phase, let's explore how letting go of external validation can transform your sense of self-worth and inner strength. The Stoics believed that our value should never be tied to the opinions of others. Instead, true confidence and peace come from within, rooted in our own principles and actions. When we rely on external validation, we give away our power, allowing others to dictate how we feel about ourselves. This can lead to a constant cycle of seeking approval, which only leaves us feeling more insecure and unfulfilled. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, choices, and actions, rather than worrying about how others perceive us. By doing so, we free ourselves from the need for approval and create a stable foundation of self-respect. Imagine walking through life unshaken by criticism or praise, knowing that your worth is not determined by fleeting opinions but by your commitment to living virtuously. This mindset fosters inner peace because it removes the pressure to conform or please others. Instead of chasing validation, you can focus on what truly matters, living in alignment with your values and making meaningful contributions to the world around you. Over time, this shift in perspective builds genuine confidence as you learn to trust yourself and your decisions regardless of external judgment. Letting go of external validation also helps you stay true to your path, even when faced with doubt or criticism. When you no longer rely on others to define your worth, you become resilient in the face of adversity. Challenges and setbacks no longer shake your core because you know your value is intrinsic, not conditional. As we move forward, we'll dive deeper into practical ways to overcome the need for approval and cultivate a stronger sense of self-worth, empowering you to live authentically and unapologetically. Now turning to practical steps, let's explore how you can overcome the need for approval and build a stronger sense of self-worth. One of the most effective ways to reduce reliance on external validation is to focus on your personal values. Take some time to reflect on what truly matters to you, your core principles, goals, and the kind of person you want to be. When you align your actions with these values, you create a solid foundation for self-respect that doesn't depend on others' opinions. Another powerful tool is practicing self-compassion. Often, the need for approval stems from a fear of failure or judgment. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during tough moments, you can break free from this cycle. Remind yourself that it's okay to make mistakes and that your worth isn't tied to perfection. Journaling can also be a helpful practice. Write down moments when you felt proud of yourself, not because of external praise, but because you acted in alignment with your values. Over time, this habit reinforces your ability to recognize your own worth independently of others' feedback. Additionally, set boundaries with people who constantly seek to influence your self-esteem. Surround yourself with individuals who respect and support your journey toward self-reliance. This doesn't mean cutting people off, but rather being mindful of whose opinions you allow to shape your self-perception. Finally, challenge yourself to take small steps outside your comfort zone without seeking validation. Whether it's sharing an idea at work or pursuing a personal project, focus on the effort rather than the outcome. Celebrate your courage and progress regardless of how others respond. By consistently applying these strategies, you'll gradually reduce your dependence on external approval and cultivate a deeper, more authentic sense of self-worth. As we move forward, we'll explore how practicing gratitude daily can further enhance your resilience and well-being during challenging times. Now turning to the power of gratitude, let's explore how this simple yet profound Stoic practice can transform your perspective during difficult times. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's about actively shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already have. This mindset can be a game changer when life feels overwhelming. The Stoics believed that gratitude helps us see the abundance in our lives, even when circumstances seem bleak. By acknowledging the good, whether it's a supportive friend, a moment of peace, or even the lessons learned from a challenge, we train our minds to find light in the darkness. This shift in focus not only reduces stress but also fosters a sense of contentment and resilience. One way to practice gratitude is by keeping a daily journal. Each evening, take a few minutes to write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be grand or extraordinary. It could be as simple as a warm cup of coffee, a kind word from a colleague, or the beauty of a sunset. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to notice and appreciate the small joys that often go unnoticed. Another powerful practice is to express gratitude to others. Take a moment to thank someone who has made a positive impact on your life, whether through a heartfelt conversation, a handwritten note, or a small act of kindness. Not only does this strengthen your relationships, but it also deepens your own sense of connection and fulfillment. During tough times, gratitude can act as an anchor, grounding you in the present moment and reminding you of the good that still exists. It doesn't mean ignoring your struggles, but rather balancing them with a recognition of the blessings that persist. As we continue, we'll dive deeper into how to create a gratitude routine that fits seamlessly into your daily life, helping you build a stronger foundation for enduring challenges with grace and resilience. Now turning to the practical steps of building a gratitude routine, let's explore how you can make this Stoic practice a natural part of your daily life. A gratitude routine doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It's about creating small, consistent habits that help you focus on the positive, even during tough times. One of the simplest ways to start is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, set aside a few minutes, perhaps in the morning or before bed, to write down 3 things you're grateful for. These don't need to be big or life-changing moments. It could be something as simple as a kind gesture from a stranger, a moment of quiet reflection, or even the comfort of a familiar routine. The key is to train your mind to actively seek out and appreciate these moments, no matter how small they may seem. Another way to incorporate gratitude into your day is by sharing thankful moments with loved ones. This could be as easy as starting a meal by sharing one thing you're grateful for, or sending a quick text to someone to express your appreciation. Not only does this strengthen your relationships, but it also reinforces your own sense of gratitude by making it a shared experience. You can also pair gratitude with other daily rituals. For example, while brushing your teeth or commuting to work, take a moment to mentally list a few things you're thankful for. This helps integrate gratitude into your routine without adding extra time or effort. Over time, these small practices build up, creating a mindset that naturally leans toward appreciation and resilience. Finally, consider setting a gratitude reminder on your phone or calendar. A gentle nudge during the day can help you pause and reflect, even when life feels hectic. The goal isn't to force positivity, but to create space for noticing and acknowledging the good that exists alongside the challenges. By weaving gratitude into your daily life, you'll find it becomes a powerful tool for enduring hard times. It's not about ignoring difficulties, but about balancing them with a deeper awareness of the blessings that persist. As we move forward, we'll explore how this mindset connects to the next Stoic principle, helping you build even greater resilience and inner peace. Now turning to the next Stoic principle, let's explore how developing emotional resilience can help you navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and calm. Stoicism teaches us that emotions are not the enemy, they are natural and inevitable. However, the key lies in managing them rather than letting them control us. This means learning to pause before reacting, reflecting on what triggers our emotions, and choosing how to respond in a way that aligns with our values and goals. One powerful technique is to create a mental pause between feeling an emotion and acting on it. When something upsetting happens, instead of immediately reacting, take a moment to breathe deeply and step back. Ask yourself, what is truly within my control here? This simple pause can help you respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively, reducing the likelihood of saying or doing something you might regret later. Another important aspect of emotional resilience is understanding your emotional triggers. Take time to reflect on situations or patterns that consistently provoke strong emotions. For example, do you feel anger when you're interrupted or anxiety when faced with uncertainty? By identifying these triggers, you can prepare yourself to handle them more effectively. Journaling can be a helpful tool. Here, write down the situations that stir strong emotions and explore why they affect you so deeply. This self-awareness is the first step toward managing your reactions. Stoicism also encourages us to reframe how we view emotions. Instead of seeing them as overwhelming forces, consider them as signals, messages that can guide you toward deeper self-understanding and growth. For instance, if you feel frustration, it might be a sign that something in your life needs to change. If you feel fear, it could be an opportunity to practice courage. By shifting your perspective, you can transform emotional challenges into opportunities for personal development. Finally, practice self-compassion as you work on building emotional resilience. It's natural to have moments where emotions feel overwhelming, and that's okay. The goal isn't to suppress or eliminate emotions, but to develop the ability to navigate them with wisdom and balance. Over time, these practices will help you cultivate a steadier, more resilient mindset, allowing you to face life's ups and downs with greater equanimity. As we move forward, we'll delve into how simplifying your life can further enhance your ability to endure hard times, creating space for clarity and focus in the midst of chaos. Now turning to practical ways to strengthen emotional resilience, let's explore some exercises that can help you build this skill over time. One effective method is journaling. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to write about your emotions and the situations that triggered them. Ask yourself questions like, what did I feel in that moment? And what thoughts or beliefs contributed to this emotion? This practice not only helps you identify patterns, but also creates a space for reflection, allowing you to process your feelings more deeply. Another powerful tool is meditation. Try a simple mindfulness meditation where you focus on your breath for 5 to 10 minutes. As you sit quietly, notice any emotions that arise without judgment. If you feel anger, sadness, or anxiety, acknowledge it and let it pass like a cloud in the sky. This practice trains your mind to observe emotions without being overwhelmed by them, fostering a sense of calm and control. You can also incorporate daily affirmations into your routine. Choose a phrase that resonates with you, such as, "I am in control of my reactions," or "I choose to respond with calm and clarity." Repeat this affirmation in the morning or whenever you feel your emotions starting to rise. Over time, these positive statements can help rewire your mindset, making it easier to stay grounded in challenging moments. Another exercise is to practice gratitude alongside emotional reflection. At the end of each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for, even if the day was difficult. This shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's going right, helping you maintain perspective and emotional balance. Finally, consider role-playing scenarios in your mind. Imagine a situation that typically triggers a strong emotional response and visualize yourself handling it calmly and effectively. Picture yourself pausing, breathing deeply, and responding in a way that aligns with your values. This mental rehearsal can prepare you to handle real-life challenges with greater resilience. By consistently practicing these exercises, you'll gradually build the emotional resilience needed to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. As we move forward, we'll explore how simplifying your life can further enhance your ability to endure hard times, creating space for clarity and focus in the midst of chaos. Now turning to the next step in building resilience, let's explore the Stoic principle of simplifying your life. The idea here is to focus on what truly matters and let go of the unnecessary clutter, both in your physical surroundings and in your mind. Stoics believe that by reducing distractions and excess, we create space for clarity, peace, and a deeper connection to our values. Think about your physical environment for a moment. How much of what you own do you actually need or use? Clutter in our homes or workspaces can often mirror the chaos in our minds. By decluttering, you're not just organizing your space, you're also creating a sense of order and calm. Start small, choose one area like your desk or a closet and ask yourself, Does this item serve a purpose or bring me joy? If the answer is no, it might be time to let it go. But simplification isn't just about physical possessions. It's also about mental clutter. How often do you find yourself overwhelmed by endless to-do lists, social media notifications, or the pressure to keep up with everyone else? Stoicism teaches us to focus on what's essential and let go of what doesn't align with our goals or values. One way to do this is by prioritizing your tasks. Ask yourself, what's the most important thing I need to accomplish today? Focus on that and let the rest wait. Another way to simplify is by setting boundaries. Learn to say no to commitments that drain your energy or don't contribute to your growth. This might feel uncomfortable at first, but over time, it will free up your time and mental space for what truly matters. Simplifying your life also means letting go of unnecessary worries. Stoics remind us that many of the things we stress about are beyond our control. By focusing only on what you can influence, you reduce mental clutter and create room for peace. As you begin to simplify, you'll notice a shift: less stress, more clarity, and a greater sense of purpose. This practice not only helps you endure hard times, but also allows you to live more intentionally, aligning your actions with your deepest values. With this foundation of simplicity, we'll next explore how practicing empathy and compassion can further strengthen your resilience and enrich your relationships. Now turning to practical steps for simplifying your life, let's dive deeper into how you can apply Stoic principles to declutter both your physical and mental spaces. Start by prioritizing essential tasks. Each morning, take a moment to identify the one or two most important things you need to accomplish that day. Focus your energy on these tasks first and let the less critical ones wait. This not only reduces overwhelm but also ensures you're making progress on what truly matters. Next, minimize distractions. In a world filled with constant notifications and endless demands on our attention, it's easy to lose focus. Consider setting specific times to check emails or social media and turn off unnecessary alerts during work or personal time. By creating boundaries around your attention, you'll find it easier to stay present and productive. Another key step is letting go of unnecessary possessions. Take a look around your home or workspace. Are there items you no longer use or need? Start small. Choose one area, like a drawer or a shelf, and ask yourself whether each item serves a purpose or brings you joy. If not, consider donating, recycling, or discarding it. This process not only clears physical space, but also creates a sense of lightness and clarity in your mind. Finally, practice saying no. Many of us feel pressured to take on more than we can handle, whether it's social commitments, work projects, or favors for others. Stoicism teaches us to protect our time and energy by setting clear boundaries. Politely declining requests that don't align with your priorities allows you to focus on what truly matters and reduces mental clutter. By taking these steps, prioritizing tasks, minimizing distractions, letting go of unnecessary possessions, and setting boundaries, you'll create a simpler, more intentional life. This not only helps you endure hard times, but also allows you to live with greater clarity and purpose. With these tools for simplification in hand, we'll next explore how practicing empathy and compassion can further strengthen your resilience and enrich your relationships. Now turning to the power of empathy and compassion, let's explore how Stoicism encourages us to treat others with kindness and understanding, even in the most challenging situations. At its core, Stoicism teaches that every person is doing the best they can with the knowledge and resources they have. When we approach others with empathy, we not only strengthen our relationships but also cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace. Empathy begins with active listening. When someone shares their struggles or perspectives, resist the urge to interrupt or offer immediate solutions. Instead, focus on truly understanding their experience. This simple act of presence can create a profound sense of connection and trust. Compassion, on the other hand, involves taking that understanding a step further. It's about recognizing the shared humanity in others and responding with kindness, even when their actions may frustrate or hurt us. For example, if a colleague makes a mistake, instead of reacting with anger, consider what might be going on in their life that led to that error. By responding with patience and support, you not only help them grow but also reinforce your own emotional resilience. Stoicism also reminds us that practicing empathy and compassion isn't just about others, it's about ourselves too. When we extend kindness to others, we reinforce our own values and strengthen our sense of purpose. It's a reminder that we're all part of a larger community, and our actions have the power to uplift those around us. To cultivate these qualities in your daily life, try small, intentional acts of kindness. It could be as simple as offering a genuine compliment, volunteering your time, or even just smiling at a stranger. These actions not only brighten someone else's day, but also remind you of the interconnectedness of all people. By practicing empathy and compassion, you'll find that your relationships become richer and more meaningful. You'll also discover a greater sense of inner strength, knowing that you're contributing to a kinder, more understanding world. With this foundation of empathy and compassion in place, we'll next shift our focus to the Stoic practice of zooming out and seeing challenges in the context of the bigger picture. Now turning to the practical steps for cultivating empathy, let's explore how we can actively integrate this Stoic principle into our daily lives. One of the most effective ways to practice empathy is through active listening. This means giving someone your full attention when they speak, without interrupting or planning your response. By truly hearing their words and emotions, you create a space where they feel valued and understood. This simple yet powerful act aligns with Stoic values, as it helps us see others as fellow human beings navigating their own challenges, just as we are. Another way to cultivate empathy is through volunteering. When you dedicate your time to helping others, whether it's at a local shelter, community center, or even just assisting a neighbor, you step into their world and gain a deeper appreciation for their struggles and triumphs. This practice not only strengthens your connection to others, but also reinforces the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of all people. You can also practice empathy by reflecting on the experiences of those around you. For instance, if someone behaves in a way that frustrates you, take a moment to consider what might be influencing their actions. Are they under stress? Are they dealing with personal challenges? By shifting your perspective, you can respond with patience and understanding rather than judgment. Stoicism teaches us that empathy is not just about feeling for others, but also about acting in ways that reflect our shared humanity. Small, intentional acts of kindness, like offering a helping hand, expressing gratitude, or simply being present for someone in need, can have a profound impact. These actions remind us that we are part of a larger community, and our choices ripple out to affect others in meaningful ways. By consistently practicing empathy, you'll find that your relationships deepen, your sense of purpose grows, and your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience strengthens. As we move forward, we'll explore how Stoicism encourages us to zoom out and see our challenges within the context of the bigger picture, further enhancing our ability to endure hard times with wisdom and clarity. Now turning to the next Stoic secret, let's explore the power of focusing on the big picture. Life's challenges can often feel overwhelming when we're caught up in the details, but Stoicism teaches us to step back and view our struggles within the broader context of our life journey. This shift in perspective can be incredibly liberating, helping us see that the difficulties we face are often temporary and part of a much larger story. When we zoom out, we realize that setbacks, failures, and even moments of pain are not the end of the road, they're simply chapters in a much longer narrative. This mindset allows us to approach challenges with a sense of calm and clarity, knowing that they are just one piece of a bigger puzzle. For example, losing a job or experiencing a relationship conflict might feel devastating in the moment, but when viewed from a broader perspective, these events can become opportunities for growth and redirection. The Stoics believed that life is a series of interconnected moments, each contributing to our overall development. By focusing on the big picture, we can better appreciate the lessons embedded in our struggles and recognize how they shape us into stronger, wiser individuals. This practice also helps us prioritize what truly matters, letting go of minor distractions and focusing on the values and goals that align with our long-term vision. One practical way to cultivate this perspective is through regular reflection. Take time each week to journal about your long-term goals and how your current challenges fit into that larger framework. Ask yourself questions like, how will this situation help me grow? Or, what can I learn from this experience that will serve me in the future? By consistently reminding yourself of the bigger picture, you'll find it easier to navigate life's ups and downs with resilience and purpose. As we continue, we'll delve into how embracing discomfort can further strengthen our ability to endure hard times, building on the foundation of perspective and clarity we've just explored. Now turning to the next phase of our exploration, let's dive deeper into practical techniques for maintaining a big picture mindset. One powerful way to gain perspective is by regularly reflecting on your long-term goals. Set aside time each week to review what truly matters to you, whether it's personal growth, career aspirations, or meaningful relationships. Ask yourself, how do my current challenges align with these goals? This simple practice can help you see setbacks as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Another effective technique is visualizing life milestones. Imagine yourself 5 or 10 years from now looking back at the challenges you're facing today. How will they fit into the larger story of your life? Often, this exercise reveals that what feels overwhelming now will one day be a small part of your journey. For example, a difficult project at work or a temporary financial setback might seem insignificant when viewed through the lens of your long-term achievements. You can also create a visual representation of your big picture perspective. Try drawing a timeline of your life, marking key moments both past and future. Include not just successes but also the challenges that shaped you. This tangible reminder can help you stay grounded and focused on what truly matters, even during tough times. Finally, consider sharing your reflections with a trusted friend or mentor. Sometimes articulating your thoughts out loud can bring clarity and reinforce your commitment to the bigger picture. By consistently practicing these techniques, you'll cultivate a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities for growth, helping you navigate life's ups and downs with resilience and purpose. As we move forward, we'll explore how embracing discomfort can further strengthen your ability to endure hard times, building on the foundation of perspective and clarity we've just discussed. Now turning to the next phase of our exploration, let's delve into the Stoic principle of embracing discomfort. The Stoics believed that discomfort is not something to avoid, but rather a natural and necessary part of growth. By willingly facing small, manageable discomforts, we build the resilience needed to handle larger challenges when they arise. Think of it as training for life's inevitable hardships. Just as an athlete strengthens their body through rigorous exercise, we can strengthen our minds by stepping outside our comfort zones. One way to practice this is by incorporating small acts of discomfort into your daily routine. For example, taking a cold shower in the morning might feel unpleasant at first, but it teaches your mind to adapt and endure. Similarly, fasting for a short period or waking up earlier than usual can help you develop discipline and mental toughness. These small, voluntary challenges prepare you to face bigger obstacles with greater ease and confidence. The Stoics also emphasize that discomfort often reveals our true character. When we push through difficult moments, we discover what we're truly capable of. It's in these moments of struggle that we grow stronger, more resilient, and more self-aware. By reframing discomfort as an opportunity for growth, we can approach it with curiosity and determination rather than fear or resistance. As we continue, we'll explore how practicing forgiveness can further deepen your resilience. building on the foundation of embracing discomfort and the other Stoic principles we've discussed so far. Now turning to the next phase of our exploration, let's dive deeper into how we can build tolerance for discomfort in practical, everyday ways. Embracing discomfort doesn't have to mean taking on overwhelming challenges. It's about starting small and gradually building your resilience. One simple yet powerful practice is taking cold showers. While it might feel uncomfortable at first, this act trains your mind to stay calm and focused under stress. Over time, you'll notice that you're better equipped to handle unexpected challenges, both big and small. Another effective method is intermittent fasting. By voluntarily skipping a meal or extending the time between meals, you teach your body and mind to endure temporary discomfort. This practice not only builds mental toughness, but also helps you appreciate the abundance in your life, fostering gratitude and discipline. Waking up earlier than usual is another small but impactful way to embrace discomfort. By pushing yourself out of bed when it feels difficult, you strengthen your willpower and create space for productive morning routines. This simple act can set a positive tone for the rest of your day, reinforcing your ability to take control of your habits and mindset. The Stoics believed that these small, voluntary acts of discomfort are like mental workouts. Just as lifting weights strengthens your muscles, facing manageable challenges strengthens your resilience. Over time, you'll find that what once felt difficult becomes easier, and you'll approach larger obstacles with greater confidence and calm. As we move forward, we'll explore how practicing forgiveness can further deepen your resilience, building on the foundation of embracing discomfort and the other Stoic principles we've discussed so far. Now turning to the next phase of our exploration, let's delve into the transformative power of forgiveness. The Stoics believed that forgiveness, both of others and ourselves, is essential for achieving inner peace and personal growth. Holding on to grudges or guilt, they argued, only weighs us down, trapping us in a cycle of negativity that prevents us from moving forward. Forgiving others doesn't mean excusing their actions or pretending that hurtful behavior is acceptable. Instead, it's about freeing yourself from the emotional burden of resentment. When we hold on to anger, we give others power over our emotions, allowing their actions to continue affecting us long after the event has passed. Forgiveness, in the Stoic sense, is a way to reclaim that power and focus on what truly matters: our own peace of mind and growth. Similarly, forgiving ourselves is just as important. Many of us carry guilt or shame over past mistakes, replaying them in our minds and allowing them to define our self-worth. The Stoics remind us that we are human and making mistakes is part of the journey. By forgiving ourselves, we create space for learning and improvement rather than being paralyzed by regret. One practical way to practice forgiveness is through journaling. Write a letter to someone who has hurt you, expressing your feelings without judgment or blame. You don't have to send it. The act of writing itself can be a powerful release. For self-forgiveness, try reflecting on your mistakes with compassion, acknowledging what you've learned and how you've grown since then. The Stoics teach us that forgiveness is not a one-time act but a continuous practice. It requires patience, humility, and a commitment to letting go of what no longer serves us. By embracing forgiveness, we open ourselves to greater emotional freedom and resilience, paving the way for a more peaceful and fulfilling life. As we move forward, we'll explore how living in alignment with nature can further deepen our connection to Stoic principles, building on the foundation of forgiveness and the other practices we've discussed so far. Now turning to the practical steps for practicing forgiveness, let's explore how you can integrate this Stoic principle into your daily life. One effective method is writing a letter of release. This involves putting your thoughts and emotions on paper, addressing the person who has caused you pain. The goal isn't to send the letter, but to express your feelings honestly and without judgment. This act of writing can help you process your emotions and begin to let go of resentment. Another powerful approach is to focus on understanding others' perspectives. The Stoics believed that people often act out of ignorance or their own struggles, not malice. By trying to see the situation from their point of view, you can cultivate empathy and reduce the intensity of your anger. Ask yourself what might have led them to act this way, or what challenges are they facing that I might not see. This shift in perspective can soften your heart and make forgiveness feel more attainable. For self-forgiveness, try a reflective exercise. Sit quietly and think about the mistake you're holding on to. Acknowledge what happened, but instead of dwelling on guilt, focus on what you've learned from the experience. Ask yourself, how has this mistake helped me grow? Or what would I do differently now? By framing your past actions as opportunities for growth, you can release the weight of regret and move forward with greater self-compassion. Finally, consider incorporating a daily forgiveness ritual. This could be as simple as taking a few moments each evening to reflect on any grudges or guilt you're carrying. Visualize releasing them, like letting go of a heavy stone you've been holding. Over time, this practice can help you build the habit of forgiveness, making it easier to let go of negativity and embrace peace. As we continue, we'll explore how living in alignment with nature can further enhance your Stoic journey, building on the foundation of forgiveness and the other principles we've discussed. Now turning to the next principle, let's explore how living in alignment with nature can bring balance and contentment to your life. The Stoics believed that nature, both the world around us and our own inner nature, holds the key to living a fulfilled and harmonious life. This means not only respecting the natural world, but also understanding and embracing our own human nature, our instincts, emotions, and purpose. Living in harmony with external nature involves recognizing that we are part of a larger ecosystem. The Stoics taught that everything in the universe is interconnected, and by aligning ourselves with this natural order, we can find peace. For example, spending time outdoors, observing the rhythms of the seasons, or even adopting sustainable habits can help us feel more grounded and connected to the world around us. These actions remind us that we are not separate from nature but deeply intertwined with it. Internally, living in alignment with nature means accepting our own humanity. The Stoics emphasized that we should not fight against our natural emotions or instincts, but instead understand and channel them wisely. For instance, anger is a natural emotion, but it becomes destructive when we let it control us. By acknowledging our feelings without judgment and responding with reason, we can align our actions with our inner nature, fostering a sense of balance and self-acceptance. This principle also encourages us to live simply and focus on what truly matters. Nature operates with simplicity and efficiency, and by following its example, we can reduce unnecessary stress and clutter in our lives. This might mean decluttering your physical space, simplifying your daily routines, or letting go of material desires that distract you from your true purpose. As we move forward, we'll delve into practical ways to align with nature in modern life, building on this foundation to help you cultivate a deeper sense of harmony and fulfillment. Now turning to practical ways to align with nature in modern life, let's explore how you can bring Stoic principles into your daily routine. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to connect with nature is by spending time outdoors. Whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or even just sitting under a tree, immersing yourself in natural surroundings can help you feel grounded and remind you of your place in the larger ecosystem. The Stoics believed that observing the rhythms of nature, like the changing seasons or the rising and setting of the sun, can teach us patience, resilience, and acceptance of life cycles. Another way to align with nature is by adopting sustainable habits. This could mean reducing waste, conserving energy, or supporting eco-friendly practices. These actions not only benefit the planet but also reflect the Stoic value of living in harmony with the world around us. By making conscious choices that respect the environment, you're embodying the Stoic principle of contributing to the greater good and recognizing your interconnectedness with all living things. Internally, aligning with nature means embracing your own humanity. Start by practicing self-awareness. Notice your emotions, instincts, and reactions without judgment. For example, if you feel anger or frustration, acknowledge it as a natural response, but then take a moment to reflect on how you can channel that energy constructively. The Stoics taught that reason is our greatest tool, and by using it to guide our emotions, we can live in alignment with our inner nature. Finally, consider simplifying your life to mirror the efficiency and simplicity of nature. This might involve decluttering your home, prioritizing meaningful relationships, or focusing on activities that bring you joy and purpose. By letting go of excess, whether it's material possessions, unnecessary commitments, or distractions, you create space for what truly matters, aligning your life with the natural order of things. As we continue, we'll explore how detaching from outcomes can further enhance your Stoic practice, helping you focus on effort rather than results. Now, turning to the next Stoic secret, let's explore the idea of practicing detachment from outcomes. The Stoics believed that while we can control our actions and efforts, we often cannot control the results. This principle teaches us to focus on what we can do, our intentions, our work, and our dedication rather than becoming overly attached to the outcomes, which are often beyond our control. By shifting our focus to effort rather than results, we reduce anxiety and free ourselves from the pressure of external expectations. Think about it this way: when you pour your energy into a project or a goal, the outcome might not always align with your hopes. Maybe you don't get the promotion you worked hard for, or a personal endeavor doesn't go as planned. The Stoic approach reminds us that these outcomes don't define our worth or the value of our efforts. Instead, it's the integrity, discipline, and commitment we bring to the process that truly matter. This mindset doesn't mean giving up on goals or becoming indifferent. Rather, it's about finding peace in knowing that you've done your best regardless of the result. For example, if you're preparing for a presentation, focus on the effort you put into researching, practicing, and delivering it with confidence. Whether the audience responds positively or not, you can take pride in the work you've done. Detaching from outcomes also helps us handle failure with grace. When things don't go as planned, instead of feeling defeated, we can reflect on what we've learned and how we've grown. This perspective turns setbacks into opportunities for self-improvement, aligning with the Stoic belief that challenges are not obstacles but stepping stones to resilience. As we move forward, we'll delve into how reflecting on mortality can deepen our appreciation for life and inspire us to live with greater purpose. Now, turning to practical strategies for letting go of results, let's explore how we can apply this Stoic principle in our daily lives. One effective approach is to set process-oriented goals rather than outcome-focused ones. Instead of fixating on the end result, like winning a competition or achieving a specific milestone, focus on the steps you need to take to get there. For example, if you're training for a marathon, your goal could be to run a certain number of miles each week or to improve your endurance gradually. By shifting your attention to the process, you'll find satisfaction in the effort itself, regardless of whether you cross the finish line first. Another powerful strategy is to celebrate effort, not just success. Take a moment to acknowledge the hard work, discipline, and dedication you've put into a task, even if the outcome isn't what you hoped for. For instance, if you've spent months preparing for a job interview but didn't get the position, recognize the skills you've honed and the experience you've gained. This mindset helps you appreciate the journey and reinforces the idea that your value isn't tied to external results. Additionally, practicing gratitude for the lessons learned from setbacks can help you detach from outcomes. When things don't go as planned, ask yourself what you've gained from the experience. Maybe you've discovered a new strength, identified areas for improvement, or simply learned to handle disappointment with grace. These insights are invaluable and contribute to your growth, aligning with the Stoic belief that every challenge is an opportunity for self-improvement. Finally, remind yourself regularly that outcomes are often influenced by factors beyond your control. By accepting this truth, you can release the pressure to achieve specific results and instead focus on what you can influence: your actions, your attitude, and your effort. This shift in perspective not only reduces stress but also empowers you to approach life with greater resilience and peace of mind. As we continue, we'll explore how reflecting on mortality can deepen our appreciation for life and inspire us to live with greater purpose. Now turning to the Stoic practice of reflecting on mortality, let's explore how remembering death, or memento mori, can transform the way we live. At first glance, the idea of contemplating death might seem unsettling, but for the Stoics, it was a powerful tool for cultivating gratitude, clarity, and purpose. By acknowledging the inevitability of death, we're reminded of the preciousness of life and the importance of making the most of the time we have. This practice isn't about dwelling on fear or sadness. It's about using the awareness of life's impermanence to focus on what truly matters. When we remember that our time is limited, we're more likely to prioritize relationships, pursue meaningful goals, and let go of trivial distractions. For example, instead of wasting hours on social media or worrying about minor inconveniences, we might choose to spend quality time with loved ones or work on a project that aligns with our values. Reflecting on mortality also helps us face challenges with courage. When we recognize that difficulties are temporary, we're better equipped to endure them with resilience and perspective. Imagine you're dealing with a stressful situation at work. By reminding yourself that this moment is just a small part of your life's journey, you can approach it with a calmer, more balanced mindset. This shift in perspective can reduce anxiety and help you focus on solutions rather than problems. Moreover, memento mori encourages us to live authentically and align our actions with our deepest values. It prompts us to ask ourselves, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I've lived? This question can inspire us to make choices that reflect our true priorities, whether that's being kinder to others, pursuing a passion, or simply savoring the beauty of everyday moments. As we move forward, we'll explore how building a supportive community can further strengthen our resilience and help us navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Now turning to practical ways to use mortality as motivation, let's explore some reflective exercises that can help you embrace the Stoic practice of memento mori. One powerful exercise is creating a bucket list. This isn't just about dreaming of exotic vacations or grand achievements. It's about identifying what truly matters to you. Start by asking yourself, if I had 1 year left to live, what would I want to experience, accomplish, or contribute? Write down your answers without overthinking them. This exercise can reveal your deepest values and help you align your daily actions with what you truly care about. Another effective practice is journaling about your life priorities. Set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on how you're spending your time and energy. Are your actions in line with your values? Are you investing in relationships and activities that bring you fulfillment? By regularly checking in with yourself, you can make adjustments that ensure you're living a life you'll be proud of when you look back. This habit not only keeps you grounded, but also helps you stay focused on what's truly important. You can also try a visualization exercise. Imagine yourself at the end of your life, looking back on the choices you've made. What would you want to see? What regrets would you want to avoid? This mental exercise can be a powerful motivator to take action today. For instance, if you realize you'd regret not spending more time with your family, you might prioritize quality time over less meaningful distractions. Finally, consider writing a letter to your future self. In this letter, outline the kind of person you want to become and the legacy you hope to leave behind. Revisit this letter periodically to remind yourself of your long-term vision and to track your progress. This practice can serve as a compass, guiding your decisions and helping you stay true to your values even when life gets busy or challenging. By incorporating these exercises into your routine, you can use the awareness of mortality as a source of motivation and clarity. It's not about fearing the end, but about embracing the present and making the most of the time you have. As we move forward, we'll explore how building a supportive community can further strengthen your resilience and help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease. Now turning to the importance of community, let's explore how building a supportive network aligns with Stoic principles. The Stoics believed that surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals who encourage growth and virtue is essential for navigating life's challenges. A strong community not only provides emotional support but also reinforces our commitment to living a life of purpose and integrity. Think about it this way: when you're going through a tough time, having people who share your values and understand your struggles can make all the difference. These individuals can offer perspective, encouragement, and even constructive feedback when you need it most. They remind you of your strengths and help you stay focused on what truly matters, even when the path ahead feels uncertain. One way to build this kind of community is by seeking out groups or organizations that align with your values. Whether it's a local Stoic discussion group, a book club focused on philosophy, or even an online forum, connecting with others who are on a similar journey can be incredibly empowering. These spaces allow you to share experiences, learn from others, and grow together. Another key aspect is finding mentors or role models who embody the virtues you aspire to cultivate. These individuals can guide you, challenge you, and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone you admire, whether it's a teacher, a colleague, or even a public figure, and ask for advice or mentorship. Many people are willing to share their wisdom if you approach them with sincerity and respect. It's also important to nurture the relationships you already have. Take time to strengthen bonds with friends and family who support your growth. Engage in meaningful conversations, show appreciation for their presence in your life, and be there for them in return. A supportive community is a two-way street, and the more you invest in these connections, the stronger they become. By surrounding yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, you create a foundation of resilience that can carry you through even the hardest times. As we move forward, we'll explore how committing to continuous learning can further enhance your ability to adapt and thrive in the face of life's challenges. Now turning to the practical steps of building your tribe, let's dive deeper into how you can create a supportive community that aligns with Stoic values. One of the most effective ways to start is by joining Stoic groups or organizations, whether they're local or online. These communities provide a space where you can connect with others who share your commitment to growth, virtue, and resilience. Look for groups that host regular discussions, workshops, or events focused on Stoic philosophy. These gatherings are not only a great way to learn, but also an opportunity to form meaningful connections with like-minded individuals. Another powerful approach is seeking out mentors or role models who embody the Stoic principles you admire. These individuals can offer guidance, share their experiences, and help you navigate challenges with wisdom and clarity. Don't hesitate to reach out to someone you respect, whether it's a teacher, a colleague, or even a public figure, and express your interest in learning from them. Many people are willing to share their insights if you approach them with sincerity and a genuine desire to grow. In addition to finding mentors, consider becoming a mentor yourself. Sharing your knowledge and experiences with others can deepen your understanding of Stoic principles and strengthen your own commitment to living virtuously. Mentorship is a two-way street, and the act of guiding someone else can be incredibly rewarding and transformative. It's also important to nurture the relationships you already have. Take time to strengthen bonds with friends and family who support your growth. Engage in meaningful conversations, show appreciation for their presence in your life, and be there for them in return. A supportive community is built on mutual respect and care, and the more you invest in these connections, the stronger they become. Finally, don't underestimate the power of online communities. Platforms like social media, forums, and discussion boards can connect you with people from all over the world who are passionate about Stoicism. These virtual spaces allow you to share ideas, ask questions, and find encouragement, even if you don't have access to local groups. Just remember to approach these interactions with the same intentionality and respect you would in person. By actively seeking out and nurturing these connections, you create a network of support that can help you stay grounded, inspired, and resilient, no matter what challenges come your way. As we move forward, we'll explore how committing to continuous learning can further enhance your ability to adapt and thrive in the face of life's challenges. Now turning to the final secret of Stoicism, let's explore the importance of committing to continuous learning. The Stoics believed that growth and self-improvement are lifelong pursuits, essential for adapting to life's challenges and cultivating resilience. At its core, this principle is about embracing curiosity and maintaining a growth mindset, no matter your age or circumstances. By staying open to new ideas, experiences, and perspectives, you equip yourself with the tools to navigate uncertainty and thrive in the face of adversity. One of the most practical ways to embrace continuous learning is by immersing yourself in Stoic texts and philosophy. Works by thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus offer timeless wisdom that can guide you through modern challenges. Reading these texts not only deepens your understanding of Stoic principles, but also provides fresh insights that you can apply to your daily life. Consider setting aside time each day or week to engage with these writings, reflecting on how their lessons resonate with your own experiences. Beyond philosophy, continuous learning can take many forms. Attend workshops, seminars, or online courses that align with your interests and goals. These opportunities allow you to expand your knowledge, develop new skills, and connect with others who share your passion for growth. Whether it's learning a new language, exploring a creative hobby, or studying a subject that fascinates you, every step you take towards self-improvement strengthens your ability to adapt and persevere. Another powerful way to commit to lifelong learning is by seeking feedback from others. Constructive criticism can be a valuable tool for growth, helping you identify areas where you can improve and refine your approach. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to think differently and encourage you to strive for excellence. Remember, feedback is not about judgment, it's about growth, and embracing it with humility is a hallmark of the Stoic mindset. Finally, don't forget to reflect on your own experiences. Life itself is a teacher, and every challenge you face is an opportunity to learn something new. Take time to journal about your successes, failures, and the lessons you've learned along the way. This practice not only reinforces your growth, but also helps you approach future challenges with greater wisdom and confidence. By committing to continuous learning, you cultivate a mindset of curiosity, adaptability, and resilience. This final secret of Stoicism reminds us that growth is a journey, not a destination, and that every step we take towards self-improvement brings us closer to living a life of virtue and purpose. As we conclude our exploration of the 20 secrets of Stoicism, remember that these principles are not just ideas. They are tools you can use to build a stronger, more resilient version of yourself, no matter what life throws your way. Now turning to the practical ways to embrace lifelong learning, let's explore how you can weave this Stoic principle into your daily routine. One of the simplest yet most impactful ways to start is by dedicating time each day to reading Stoic texts. Whether it's a few pages from Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, Seneca's Letters, or Epictetus' Discourses, these works offer profound insights that can guide your thoughts and actions. Consider keeping a journal nearby to jot down reflections or ideas that resonate with you, turning passive reading into an active learning experience. Another way to incorporate learning into your life is by attending workshops or seminars that align with your interests or goals. These events not only provide valuable knowledge but also connect you with like-minded individuals who can inspire and challenge you. If in-person events aren't feasible, explore online courses or webinars that allow you to learn at your own pace. The key is to remain curious and open to new ideas, no matter the format. Seeking feedback from others is another powerful tool for growth. Whether it's from a mentor, colleague, or friend, constructive criticism can help you see blind spots and refine your approach. Approach feedback with humility and a willingness to learn, remembering that it's not about judgment but about improvement. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and challenge you to think differently. Don't underestimate the value of learning from your own experiences. Life itself is a teacher, and every challenge you face offers a lesson. Take time to reflect on your successes and failures, asking yourself what you've learned and how you can apply those lessons moving forward. Journaling can be a helpful practice here, allowing you to process your thoughts and track your progress over time. Finally, consider exploring new hobbies or skills that push you out of your comfort zone. Whether it's learning a new language, picking up a musical instrument, or diving into a creative pursuit, these activities not only enrich your life but also strengthen your ability to adapt and grow. The more you embrace learning in all its forms, the more resilient and resourceful you become. By making lifelong learning a daily habit, you align yourself with the Stoic ideal of continuous growth and self-improvement. This practice not only equips you to face life's challenges with confidence, but also deepens your understanding of yourself and the world around you. As we move forward, remember that every moment is an opportunity to learn, grow, and become the best version of yourself. Now, turning to the conclusion of our journey through the 20 secrets of Stoicism, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful tools we've explored. From focusing on what we can control to embracing discomfort, practicing gratitude, and committing to lifelong learning, each principle offers a unique way to build resilience and find peace in the face of life's challenges. Together, these secrets form a comprehensive guide to navigating hard times with strength and clarity. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its practicality. These aren't just abstract ideas, they're actionable steps you can start applying today. Whether it's journaling to identify what's within your control, practicing negative visualization to build resilience, or cultivating virtue to guide your decisions, each practice has the potential to transform how you approach difficulties. By integrating these principles into your daily life, you can develop a mindset that not only endures but thrives in adversity. Remember, the journey of Stoicism is deeply personal. What works for one person might look different for another, and that's okay. The key is to stay curious, remain open to growth, and keep experimenting with these practices until you find what resonates most with you. Every small step you take brings you closer to a life of greater resilience, inner peace, and fulfillment. As we wrap up, I encourage you to take what you've learned and put it into action. Start small, pick 1 or 2 secrets that speak to you and commit to practicing them this week. Share your experiences in the comments below. What challenges have you faced, and how have these Stoic principles helped you? Your stories not only inspire others but also create a community of support and learning. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insights like these. Together, let's continue this journey of growth and resilience. Thank you for watching, and remember, no matter how tough life gets, you have the tools to endure and thrive. See you in the next video.